How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and I'm here with Chad, product line manager at Saucony. Today, we're going to be taking a first look at a pretty exciting shoe. We got the Saucony Kinvara Pro. Now, Chad, we've seen the Kinvara over the years. It's become a fan favorite. It was always known as that little bit more lower profile, very natural feeling, flexible shoe. But now the shoe is almost split it into two shoes. We still have the standard Kinvara, but we also have the Pro. Tell us about the shoe and what it's all about.
Yeah, so the idea came from lightweight efficiency. So if you think about the innovation that happened in 2010, we're celebrating our 125th anniversary next year, and we are talking about all the innovations that Saucony's brought to the table over that century. And one of the things that we really harp on is the innovation that democratized lightweight efficiency for the everyday runner. And what I mean by that is we started with their daily training shoes like the Ride and the Triumph and the Omni, things of that nature. And then there were racing flats, Type A's, fast twitches that were super minimal. And there was this whole fad that was happening around minimal barefoot running. And a lot of people and consumers think that the Kinvara came out of this barefoot movement, but we had racing flats there. And the Kinvara really wasn't that minimal. Like it's low profile, as you said. It's a 4mm drop shoe and it's a flexible forefoot. But what it provided was innovation of lightweight efficiency and what we knew about having a full height midsole shoe and a lightweight package that could allow runners to take it as a daily trainer, but experience that lightweight, fast, effortless feel. So if we fast forward to modern day, and if we were gonna make that shoe again, and that was the brief, we've got carbon plates that mean an efficient stride and give you a little bit more of that roll and that lever effect and give that performance advantage. You've got super foams out there now that are more energetic and more resilient than anything that we've ever had in the past. We're gonna build that shoe a little bit differently. So this shoe really started out of that whole idea, and that's where the whole name Kinvara Pro comes from. It comes from Kinvara, the idea behind it, but it has all the features and benefits that we've learned from the Pro.
Yeah, and you talked a little bit about some of those new materials, and I think probably the first thing we gotta take a look at is the midsole. And I think I see a little bit of PWRRUNPB sticking out on the top. Tell us about what this midsole is completely composed of.
Yeah, so this guy actually has all three of our foams. So the bottom chassis or the foundation is a ground contact, durable, power run material. So if you look at the Kinvaras of old, they use a power run. There's a lot of ground contact EVA. They're super durable. You can get a lot of miles out of a pair. We're gonna do that same thing with the bottom unit of this. The next layer is that PWRRUNPB. So introducing that super foam. It's ultra resilient, really bouncy, very compliant, great material to use in a shoe that you wanna talk about efficiency and creating an effortless feel. And then our sock liner in here has our comfort-based sock liner that you see in Rides and Guides and Peregrines and Triumphs. It's a contoured 7mm PWRRUN Plus sock liner. So you're getting all three of our materials in one shoe, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, and of course, that is just the cushioning compounds, and whenever we see compounds like PWRRUNPB, usually, not always, but usually it's accompanied with a plate. Do we have a plate here, and is it carbon fiber?
Yeah, so on the bottom you can see a nice little window that shows our teardrop shaped carbon fiber plate. So this sits just above the PWRRUN level and just below the PWRRUNPB. And it's in this specific shape that's teardrop that creates the roll in the forefoot and the shape that's needed, that S-curve that we're known for in the Endorphin Pro and Speed. And that teardrop shape is able to actually align with your planner and create a 3/4 length that allows for a little bit more of a softer impact at heel. So one of the things that's unique about this shoe is kind of who it's for. And when we talk about that, when the Pro came out, there was this weird thing that happened where the Boston Marathon was in the fall, just before TRE. And when we're watching the Boston Marathon, we're doing a shoe count because our plated shoes have just come out and we want to see how we stack up. And you see carbon plated racing shoes from the fastest runners all the way down to the runners that are running 4 hours, 4.5 hours, 5 hours for a marathon. Now, what that tells me is that every runner wants that advantage. they want that edge and that efficiency to really tell them that this is gonna get me to the finish line, it's gonna give me the best opportunity to run my best in PR. And that's what's important about running, right? But we also know that carbon plates and specifically professional racing shoes like Endorphin Pro are very svelte, they're narrower in the heel, they don't provide a lot of inherent stability, they don't have collar foams and traditional counters, they're very lightweight uppers, very lightweight shoes in general, and they may not work for every single type of runner. And so creating a shoe that truly democratizes that innovation and takes it and introduces it into a space that now can be used for all types of runners, no matter your pace, and give you that experience of a carbon plate, super foam, and that effortless, energetic feel was something that we knew we had to do, and we did it with the Kinvara Pro.
Yeah, you know, I got it on my foot and I felt the same way. I think you can use it for a wide variety of uses. I think some faster people might use it for workout day, maybe some daily training, and then I think a lot of people might even use it for racing because it is a very efficient shoe. Now, a lot to talk about with the midsole, but let's move on down to the outsole. We talked a little bit about it, but we've got that ground contact EVA. Tell us about why you chose not to go any rubber and durability and traction for this shoe.
Yeah, so when we were testing this material power run, the first shoe that we actually tested it in, I believe, was the Kinvara 12. And one of our testers put 700 miles on that shoe over an 8-week period. And when they came back, we were like, wow, that's really durable. And so we continued to test it, and over time we were able to see that it holds up. It's ground contact ready. So it provides the traction, it provides the cushioning, it also provides the durability needed to be an exterior rubber or an exterior outsole for this cradle. And for this shoe, it works perfectly. It helps to reduce weight and really creates a nice, effortless feel.
Yeah. And the final part of the shoe, really rounding it all together, we've got the new upper design, really balancing lightweight, but still having that support to go the distance. Tell us about the upper.
Yeah, the upper takes a little bit of design cues from the Kinvara. You can see some of the stitch, the suede overlays, the heel collar, but we want to make sure that this shoe is durable. We want to make sure that it's able to hold up to longer bouts of training for that runner that may be doing 100-mile weeks or for that runner that's doing 5-hour long runs. And so we know that the shoe needs to have a substantial counter that's more traditional. It needs to have the right amount of foam in the collar that anchors and cradles the foot and really creates an opportunity for more runners to experience this technology and this type of foam. And with this, we really were able to deliver on all of those features and benefits as the upper just complements that midsole for that everyday user.
Yeah, well, the Kinvara Pro, it sees a lot of those modern day technologies and really taking the Kinvara original philosophy and just building it for 2023, an exciting shoe. For people looking to get on their feet, when can they have it?
Yeah, so this shoe is going to be available in August of 2023, and it really can't come soon enough.
Yeah, well, I'm very excited. If for the people at home, if you're looking to get it on your feet, you can find it very, very soon here at Running Warehouse.